Hi, my name is Rafael. I'm from Brazil. I live here in São Paulo and I work with United Auto Workers since 2011. My first experience during organizing campaign was in Mississippi last year. I lived 3 months over there and I had this amazing experience to be intern there and to do house calls, talk with workers and figure out what was going on that time. And I got really shocked at the first time when I got this what was going on with workers and inside the plants and hear people asking for help was really interesting for me, and to find out that the United States was having this problem. Rafael, I'm from Brazil. I work with United Auto Workers since the beginning of 2011 and I have this really amazing experience in Mississippi, helping them to organize the Nissan plant. While I was there, I lived there about 3 months in Mississippi. I did house calls, I talked with workers, I used to go to their houses. It was really interesting because, like, for me as a Brazilian, I used to know United States as the country of New York City, Miami, or Disney, or California. So for me it was really good that I could look forward. Hi, my name is Rafael. I'm from Brazil. I work with United Auto Workers since 2011 and I have this great experience working with them in Mississippi. I lived there 3 months and I used to talk with workers during house calls, went to their houses and figure out that the way that they are treated, especially by Nissan and Canton. And I had this really good experience, not only to be there but to discover a new, how could I say, a new part of the United States that I've never been, that Brazilians and I think people from the whole world, they are used to know United States by New York, Miami, Disney, Orlando and California, or the middle like Texas. So for me it was really interesting to know that, and the reaction of Brazilians when I tell them the story here in Brazil, they get really scared, and it's really good because like they can realize how things need to be changed in the United States right now. So I'm really happy to be still working with UAW, and I really believe in this campaign. Thank you very much. Hello, my name is Rafael. I'm from Brazil. I work with United Auto Workers since the beginning of 2011 and I started my organizing job in Mississippi where they have the Nissan plant in Canton. My first reaction was really shocked when I first saw what the workers were going through. They don't have rights, they don't have voice, they have fear, even fear to talk with us. So sometimes it was really difficult to talk with them, and my personal feeling was like, what's going on inside the USA? Because the USA that all the world it's used to see, it's the USA from New York, the USA from Miami, Orlando, Disney and California. So people think that everything is good, with the workers, with the labor laws. But I mean, so it's time to make this voice, be here in all over US, not only US but also the world. So I'm really glad to be there, to live 3 months in Mississippi, talk with workers. And when I came back to Brazil and I talked with my friends, with people, with all the other union leaders, people here, they got really shocked because like this is not normal here. We have a really good and strong labor law here in Brazil. So people from Mississippi, they definitely have Brazilian support here, and I really liked my experience all with UAW in the US. Thank you very much. Hi, my name is Rafael. I'm from Brazil. I live here in São Paulo and I started working with the UAW since 2011. And my very first organizing experience was in Mississippi, in the Nissan plant, Canton. And I have this really great experience. That time I was an intern, and I get really shocked when I first saw what's going on with the workers over there, and I have this great opportunity to do the house calls, learn everything about the labor law, the labor movement in US, even the civil rights in Mississippi. And one thing that the first feeling was like, we Brazilians, and I think people from all over the world, they are used to see United States as New York, as Miami, as Disney, and as California, but it's kind of really different for us to see this like lack of labor rights with workers. And when you talk with a worker, you see that they don't have a voice, they have fear, and it was really good to be there with them and say that we were helping them and would be supporting them to fight for their rights. Coming back to Brazil, here in Brazil, the same way I felt, people, they got really surprised and really shocked too, because we here in Brazil, we have a really good and great strong labor law. So for us, it's like impossible to think about that when you tell that someone doesn't have the right to have a union, doesn't have a right to have a voice. So this is really shocking for us, for Brazil. And when we give here the message, we can say that people get really touched, and they are ready to fight together with Mississippi workers. Thank you. So in my opinion, I think this experience can be really good, not for only organizing Mississippi, but also to organize in other places, because like we learn how to listen worker, we learn how to give them a mirror and to make them realize how they need to fight for their rights, how they need to go and tell people what's going on inside the plant, and how the union is important for a plant and for the workers' life. Brazilians are really willing to help people, to help the workers from US. We have this great and strong labor law, so we don't have fear to fight for our and Americans' rights. We are all in this together. The main reaction that Brazilians have here when I tell them what's going on in Mississippi, they get really shocked, because we have a very great and strong labor law here in Brazil, and they cannot imagine what's going on in America. Like the America we know here, it's the America from New York, from Disney, from Miami, and from California, But Brazilians, they are really willing to help people, to fight together with workers,